There we go. Whoo! Are you there? Hi. That's about as late as I get, isn't it? I have had a bad tech day. You ever had a bad tech day? It is bad. And this was not really working. First couple shots that I tried it, but man, okay, you were all here and we're hanging out, and it's better now. Cheers. Okay. I'm gonna play a song and I'm gonna shake it all off, and then my sweet baby's going to turn off the AC right now. We were not supposed to. We were not supposed to be off the road tonight, but our show up in New Hampshire got rained out. I wonder what's happening up there. Are some of you tuning in from Campton, New Hampshire area? Did we make the right call? Is it pouring up there? Well, anyways, y'all sent me a bunch of good requests, so I'm gonna play some music, and we'll chat, and we'll hang out, and we'll gather. We're on my cell phone tonight, so I hope you can hear everything okay. You've got a style, come on like a hurricane wind. You got a spark that lights the fire that never ends. And in the times when hope is gone, give me the strength to carry on. I know our path is long, but I believe you got a light, rise up like the dawning restless day. You got a voice when there are no words to say. Yet everything you do, you know I'll be watching out for you. Yeah. I know our path is true, 'cause I believe in the strength of one, lead and a change to come. I believe that there's never been an easy way. How we walk through the wind and the rain, and I know you would do the same, 'cause I believe. I'll stand with you now, yeah. When your heart beats in a crack, I'll stand with you now. When your soul it screams out loud, yeah. Through everything you do, I'll be watching out for you, yeah. Know our path is true, 'cause I believe in the strength of one, and believe in a change to come. I believe that there's never been an easy way. Now we walk through the wind and the rain. I know you would do the same, 'cause I believe. I'll stand Okay. Well, man, I had a rough day. I've had a rough day. And I feel like I wanted to wear my special I Love Maine hat tonight, but really it's making it hard for you to see my face. And that bums me out too. Because if we just can't connect real during these things, then what's the point, right? But man, we woke up and it was, 90% chance it was going to be raining today. We were supposed to be encamped in New Hampshire, and we decided, okay, you know what? We just had to, which was also a bummer, we had to cancel 2 gatherings in New Jersey because New Jersey went on the quarantine list for those of us in Massachusetts, which means that if someone from Massachusetts travels to New Jersey, when they come back, they have to quarantine for 2 weeks, or they have to take a test. We decided early on too that if we were gonna do this thing, if we were gonna actually try to make it, make playing live music again, not something where we have to risk each other's lives. We as a band were gonna have to play it by the book. And those of you who have been to live gatherings, we are pretty militant about our mask wearing and our social distancing when we are in those settings. And so, anyways, we had to cancel a couple Jersey shows, which was good because we could slide our rained out New Hampshire show right into one of the Jersey spots. Only a couple, now this is crazy, okay? I'm gonna get to play 3 more shows with my bandies and then probably not gonna get to play with them again until the spring. That's nuts. That is nutso to think about. So, and at the same time, it's bittersweet, right? Because I'm so excited to get to be with Allie for a while, travel out to the desert again. It's gonna be fun. But I get home. I drop the bandies off. I get home, and I had a package that had arrived in the mail. I was excited about this package because I had this cover on my laptop. Now, my computer takes a lot of abuse, as you might imagine, right? It's on the road with me. It's live streaming with me every day. I'm obviously not the most organized of fellas, right? And so I like a nice hard shell around my laptop just to protect it as much as possible. The old hard shell had disintegrated months ago, and I never got it. Finally, I got around last week. I said, okay, I'm gonna order a new shell. I got home today after the rain out. I walked in, I had the shell. I was really excited. I am going to get to protect my computer. Phew, I feel like I dodged a bullet. I finally got my shit together, and so I'm putting the hard shell on my computer. I put it on, and I close the computer, and some tiny little metal shaving. It was like one of the legs of a tiny, tiny little staple, right? Somehow had managed to stick itself straight up from my keypad. It must have been in the packaging or something. And as I closed the computer, it stuck into the screen of the computer, and now my computer is dead, completely gone. I'm gonna get it fixed, but it'll probably take me a week or 2, right? Ironic. I was finally protecting my computer, and in the process of protecting it, I broke my computer. There should be some kind of a moral or a lesson in there, shouldn't there? Shouldn't there be? So I get to have you in my home again, and that's nice. But I don't get to really see your comments because you're on my little phone, and I hope it's coming across okay. I did a post when I just got back. I went up to the roof, and now I can't check your requests because I don't have my computer to look on. I can't multitask on this little phone that's live streaming. And so what I did was I read through all your requests, and I picked out the requests that 2 or more people had requested, and it's a pretty fun list of songs. So we're gonna just dig in, and yeah, I'm gonna shut up and play music. How's that? Happy Saturday. You know what? It's funny, right? Because we all have days when nothing seems to go right, and everything is a little bit messed up, and God, the frustration builds. And those are hard days to live through. But, I mean, I get to do this with you all at the end of that day. That's all right. How bad could it be? I'm still alive. It's 2020 and I'm still alive. How bad could it be? This one is a new one introduced in the Gathering series, written by a songwriter named Mason Thornley down in Nashville. Drinking pink champagne in a cheap motel in a nowhere town, headed somewhere else. An old chip glass she stole from the kitchen of that little cafe. She ain't missing. AC's blowing, hot air, TV's broken. She don't care. She's dancing with her best dress on, late night singing to her favorite song. Ain't thinking about the past, it's gone. It's too brand new, got nothing left to lose. She's smiling, no shame, in a cheap motel, drinking pink champagne. Drinking pink champagne. Drinking pink champagne. Drinking pink champagne. Folks back home, they all told her, you'll understand when you get older. That's the way it is. Days just get longer. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Be thankful, darling, what you're giving. She hears them calling. She ain't listening. She's dancing with her best dress on, late night thinking to her favorite song. Ain't thinking about the past, it's gone. It's too brand new, got nothing left to lose, yeah. She's smiling, no shame, in a cheap motel, drinking pink champagne. Drinking pink champagne. Drinking pink champagne. Yeah, drinking pink champagne. AC's blowing, hot air, TV's broken. She don't care. She's dancing with her best dress on, late night singing to her favorite song. Ain't thinking about the past, it's gone. It's too brand new, got nothing left to lose. She's smiling, no shame, in a cheap motel, drinking pink champagne. Drinking pink champagne. remember that there was like a way. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do this, okay, but I'm gonna try. And so it looks like there was a comment that is like pinned, and I wonder, because I appreciate a pinned comment, but I wonder if we can. Maybe that's. I wonder if it's still pinned or if I just had it move away. I bet I'm backwards, is what I'm thinking. And so I'm gonna see if I can make myself right side around. Hold on a second. Boom. Oh my gosh. Did that work? I hope that worked. Hi. I don't know about you all, but to me, I feel like it is sometimes a little hard to recognize myself even. Not really, but it looks very different with the mirror image. It shouldn't, right? It should make a difference at all. Okay, I'm not really sure what happened there, but I think I lost your comments. Oh, there they are. Hi. Should we do another request? So you all posted amazing requests today, and so I made a list of the requests that there were like 2 and 3 of from a bunch of people, and it was a pretty fun list. I also have some news tonight to share. One of the songs I also shared for the first time at the Gathering series just got released by an artist, and we will get to that. How about I do that next, after this next one? Okay. This feels like a fitting song for today. This one's called Sprig. Sparkle like the ocean, sparkle like the ocean on a clear summer day. But sometimes I feel like a dirty little puddle, waiting for some boot to come and splash me away. So I lie in my bed, close the shades, bury my head like if I hide long enough, thinking scraggly sprig of clover, waiting for someone to come and pluck me out the ground. So I walk around this town, slopes down, looking down. I hide long enough, thinking I ain't got good, make it all go away. I can make it. Like a sunset, pretty like a sunset for anyone to see. But sometimes I feel like a skull moving over, all weak and bloated, messing up the scenery. So I drive out at night, far from home, far from sight. Like if I hide long enough, thinking got making all go just realized I am very off-center tonight. Does that look a little better? It's like my equivalent. You remember those old, what were they, like V8 commercials where the guy was like just tilted the whole time? That's what I felt like on that song. Maybe it was fitting for that song. I'm not sure my hat's straight. I don't know. It's one of those days. And it's still fun. Okay, well, let's see. Here's something cool that I learned about today. My friend Ayla Brown, a great singer-songwriter, beautiful voice, down in Nashville, Massachusetts girl. Maybe it's a New Hampshire girl. I can't remember where exactly she grew up. But it's around New England for sure. But she's been down in Nashville for a while. At least I think she's still down there. And she and I have written a handful of songs together. 5 or 6 songs? I don't know, a bunch. I've probably shared, I'm guessing 2 or 3 of the songs that we've written together. And the first one that we wrote together was a song called Who Baby. And it was fun. We had a fun time writing it together, and we just enjoyed the process and hanging with each other and being creative together. And I just listened. She just released that song. She had a bunch of incredible Nashville musicians make this recording, and it sounds so good. It is on Spotify, and I would like you all, gatherers, do me a favor, okay? Because I was so stressed and late getting on with you all. Will you find a link to Ayla Brown, Who Baby, on Spotify and share it at this gathering so that other people can click on it. It is a fun recording, and I want good things to come out of it for Ayla. She's a good being, good soul, and a talented gal. So I'm gonna attempt to play it. I tried to run over it a couple times. Run over it is a good expression. I tried to run over it a couple times. I ran over it all right. Then I backed the car up and I ran over it again. And I think I got it for the most part, but the bridge especially has this high note that is no problem for a gal like Ayla, but is a little challenging for a fellow like me. So once again, this is a song called Who Baby, and I hope you like it. I like it. You gotta picture me as a gal on this one. It won't be the first time you've had to do that. Okay, here we go. You say you need time to think about all of the things you're living without. I won't give up at the expense of my pride. I won't give up on this fight. I may not be the girl you dreamed of, but I will be there when you need love. Ooh, ooh, baby, ooh, baby, who do you love? Ooh, baby, won't give up. Ooh, baby, why can't you see nobody loves you like me? hands, your magic tongue have kept me in limbo, kept me undone, making me want you even tonight. And I won't give up on this fight. I may not be the girl you dreamed of, but I will be there when you need love. Oh baby, oh baby, won't do you love? Oh baby, won't give up? Oh baby, why can't you see nobody loves you like me? I've got so much to give you, got demons within you, got everything you've always wanted. You can't see I'm right here, you're with me, I'm right here, you're with me. Oh baby, who do you love? Oh baby, won't give up? Oh baby, why can't you see nobody loves you like me? Oh baby, who do you love? Oh baby, won't give up? Oh baby, why can't you see nobody loves you like me? Nobody loves you like me. Nobody loves you like me. Kind of a fun song, right? Woo! Okay. Let's see. Yep. Okay, so yeah, if you like the version, thank you for the claps. I see them, on the phone it's very weird because like on a computer I can see a whole screen filled with comments and claps scrolling very, very fast. So I get like an aggregate, right? I get like an aggregate sense of what's happening in the old chat circles, which is helpful because if things aren't going right, then I tend to like pick up on it, right? But on a phone, I just see like kind of one or two comments at a time scrolling past the screen very, very quickly. So, but I did see some claps flashing through. So, I'm glad you liked the song, and if you are, you should listen to Ayla's version. I think it's awesome. Sitting there, close to the night, sipping this beer, feeling alright with my old buddies lined up at the bar. Yeah. Jukebox playing soft enough, but the play my tag hit the road, wasn't just my luck. Someone played that song. Now I'm switching to whiskey. memory gets me. Fill it to the top, let it burn me all the way down. I'm all drown my sorrow, sober up tomorrow. Tonight I fly so high I can't be found. Till I don't care, she don't even miss me. I'm switching to whiskey. Sincere now, plain as day. The night she took my breath away, dancing like a carousel on fire. In the barroom smoke, blue eyes shining, holding up like she was mine. And the beer ain't strong enough to ease my mind. Why I'm switching to whiskey before the memory gets me. Let it to the top, let it burn me all the way down. Won't drown my sorrow, sober up tomorrow. Tonight I fly so high I can't be found. Yeah. I'm gonna lean on Jack, shot for shot. I'm gonna match these tears drop for drop. I need something strong, wash the pain away. I'm switching whiskey. I'm switching whiskey. I'm gonna drown my sorrow, sober up tomorrow. Tonight I fly so high I can't be found. Till I don't care that she don't even miss me. I'm switching to whiskey. Frustrated by that guitar. It is a different one that I have been playing, and I am having more and more trouble. And I really don't want to give up on it. I keep bringing it to my guy, John, who keeps reinforcing the inside of it because this wood is so beat up at this point that it is not as strong. And there's a lot of tension on these strings, right? That's, in order to get that kind of tone, there has to be pulling on the top and the bottom, right? And so, at a certain point, if a guitar gets beat up enough, it can't keep tune along with the tension. And man, I hope I haven't gotten there with that guitar yet. I hope I can keep fixing it up. That would make me sad. That would make me sadder than breaking my computer screen today. Okay, here's what we're doing. We're getting crazy, and oh gosh, I don't know if this wire is gonna. Oh man, things have fallen down. Here we go. Doing my best. Here we go. Okay. I'm gonna be a little cut off, but we'll be up and tight, and hopefully you'll be able to hear okay. Okay. Dee-ba-da, dee-ba-da, hey, hey. Closing my eyes, dreaming of someplace to get a torn up, lost in the sky. Everyone loves a good make or break story. Here I am, no place to hide, and I don't look down. Think about falling down to start calling. I don't look down. In a world the big talkers make way for the tightrope walker. Doom-ba-da, doom-ba-da, yeah, yeah, yeah. My neighbors are smoking, Joe on the curb, talking about Fenway last night. Reminds me of all my friends and our stories, the best ones packed full of lies. And I don't look down. Think about falling, the ground may start calling. Don't look down. In the world the big talkers make way. I lie to myself, I lie to myself. I know what this looks like, it's tumbling, tumbling. Lie to myself, I need to believe just a little bit longer. Someday I'll look back on all of my failures, the lessons, man, I should have learned. And I hope that the mirror says the scars on my face are signs of things I have earned. And I don't look down. Think about falling, the ground will start calling. I don't look down. In a world of big talkers make way. Don't look down. Think about falling, the ground will start calling. Don't look down. In a world the big talkers make way for the tightrope walker. Doom-ba-da, doom-ba-da, yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, I'm bringing you back. Here we go. Okay. That looks like it's okay. Sort of. Did anyone note the ironic moment during the performance of that last song? The chorus is, and I don't look down. If I think about falling, the ground may start calling. Or don't look down, In a world of big talkers, make way for the tightrope walker. And during that line, I don't look down. I was not looking down at my piano and I fucking hit a clam. That was completely not the right chord. That is what I call performance art. Cheers. I know. I should have done that on a song before, right? I know. All right. Back to our requests. Oh, Allie and I had a very funny moment. I was getting ready. I was prepping for this gathering, and there were quite a few requests for a new song of mine called "The Boat Ain't Paddling." At least the boat ain't paddling me. This song is different than some of my other songs. It is different than all of my other songs. One, I've kind of written it in a little bit of an old-timey kind of a style that's supposed to be a little bit ironic. And then the song is not necessarily about expressing something deep or important within me or connecting the thing that is that we all connect through, right? This song was a puzzle for me, a tribute to the messed up American English language that we speak here in the United States of America, and all the bizarre phrases that we have. There are so many nonsensical phrases. And I have become more and more acutely aware of the bizarreness of these phrases because I have the English is a second language for one of my band members, Poche, who grew up speaking Spanish, right? And his English is very good. But even after a lifetime of speaking English with his family and traveling back and forth from the U.S. to Bolivia, there are still bizarre phrases that he'll ask about in the van, and those conversations are great. And I think until you've hung out with somebody extensively, I think it's such a healthy thing to hang out with somebody that is coming from a different language, a different culture. It helps you look at your own language and culture a little bit differently, right? So that's what inspired this. So I'm practicing this song, and Allie almost loses it, and she comes up and she gives me a sweet kiss, and she says, "I love all of your songs, but I hate this song." And in her defense, she has literally heard me practicing this song for 6 months now because it is the hardest song I've ever written to sing. And I keep practicing it. And if you can imagine, on month 4 of me practicing this song over and over again, those lyrics might begin to start feeling like little kind of little kind of stabs in the heart. So she is an incredible woman. You all say it every single night, right? You say it every single night, and I tell her sometimes, but allowing all of this to happen right in our space, she's amazing. And believe me when I tell you this, she wouldn't have it any other way, and she loves the story that we have created together, this community of ours. Okay, here we go. We had a bunch of requests for this, and I enjoy a challenge, so this will be a challenge for me. Didn't really have a time to practice it like I normally do. I was sort of beginning to practice it when Allie came over and we decided to laugh about it instead of practice it. Man, I've taken my legs, you know I done stirred the pot. I dug myself into a deep dark hole, I stirred them muddy waters. I guess you could say that I hit rock bottom. Shattered dreams, yes sir, I got 'em. You're looking at the shell of a man who played the fool on a foolproof plan. I'm as ragged as a guy can be, at least the boat ain't paddling me. It's a real tearjerker, but you heard it before. A typical brush with disaster, I was cut to the core. A no-win situation, an act of desperation. Not for lack of trying, in the pan where I was frying. Yeah, the razor, it was edgy, added fuel to the fire. Cost an arm and a leg, it didn't even kick the tires on a river of lies, hanging me out to dry by the skin of my teeth, by the mud in my eye. And now I may be too blind to see, at least the boat ain't paddling me. Now I'm reaping what I sowed in the bed that I made, taking all my lumps from the hand that I played. They caught me red-handed by the scruff of the neck. They spun me like a broken record when I tried to stack the deck. And now I'm knocked down, dragged out, thrown up against the wall, flung ass over tea kettle. They got me by the balls, stagged in the back, knocked down, bloodied and beaten, chewed up, I spit out. You know my words, they all got eaten, man. They played me like a symphony. At least the boat ain't paddling me. Here was a game, set, match, man, a 7-10 split. A tangled web with dirt and laundry, should've known just when to quit. Was a buzzer beating crow, eating full finish, split the finish. Left out in the cold with just my shit-eating grinish. And now I'm knocked down, dragged out, some say I had it coming. I was burning both the ends, oh yeah, the engine was a-humming. The tailor got the tattle, tossed the rector from the saddle, past the red line and the herring, up the creek without the paddle. Might be a drifted sea, at least the boat ain't paddling me. Well, I caught the paper tiger by the tail and let the sleeping doggies lie. Led the lamb up to the slaughter, put the wool over my eyes. Tried to lead the horse to water, taught the old dog something new. Then the chicken with its head cut off, and then came home to roost. And now my bonnet is a buzzing, close, the bees are still inside. I feel the sting, nowhere to run to, better believe nowhere to hide. Put my eggs up in the basket, counted them all before they hatched. Kick out my tongue out of the bag and up and off the camel's back. Oh man, I'm barking up the wrong damn tree. At least the boat ain't paddling me. It was a rotten tomato, a brain fuse on acid, a damn potato, the lettuce was flaccid. I chewed humble pie, I got put in my place. I served on the pot with the egg on my face, like the salt in the wound of the bitter was split. Was a tough one to swallow, the bitterest pill. But I took all my medicine wiser and older. Revenge was the dish, and the dishes were colder. I was beat to a pulp, cut to shreds and left twisted like runaway trains were a bride double fist. And I left before licking. The ship was a sinking, the rats were all fleeing, the flea bag was thinking. The past was less traveled, I stupidly chosen. I spied in my face when I cut off my nose. I cut all the corners, got kicked at the curb and left holding the pieces disturbing. I do not possess a remedy, at least the boat ain't paddling me. Talk about your flight or flee, at least the boat ain't paddling me. Some say whatever should be shall be, at least the boat ain't paddling me. Second funny story about that song and a family member. So I had the idea for the song, right? And the idea for the song came from a conversation I was having with Art, my brother Art, my big brother. I was having a conversation with him on the phone, and it also came. So Poche had been in the band, right, for about a year at that point, and so I was thinking and hyper aware and wanting to do something creative with this notion of how kind of absurd the English language is, and particularly American English phrases, right? And I'm on a phone with my brother, and we were talking about something. I was having a bad day then too, and I was saying, you know, this happened, something, right? At least the boat ain't paddling me though, you know, man, I know I made a couple bad decisions, but I swung the bat, right? I didn't strike out looking. At least the boat ain't paddling me. And I'd never heard that expression before. At least the boat ain't paddling me. And he and I laughed about that expression. And I'm like, oh man, maybe that's the thing that I should do, right? That should be the tag. And then I should make it kind of a tribute to all the absurd expressions or some of the absurd expressions, right, that we hear every single day. And Art was like, yeah, I like that idea. And so we started, we had a conversation one day on the phone. I had a couple brainstorming sessions with a couple different people. I had a brainstorming session with Karina. I had a brainstorming session with Art. And then I just spent hours just trying to come up with, like, stage one of the writing of that song was to come up with like hundreds of different expressions, like stupid expressions, right? And then I would combine them into different categories, right? There were a whole bunch of expressions that were like sports related, right? And there was a whole bunch of expressions that was food related and animal related, right? And so I tried to group the different the verses into some of those, right? Into some of those categories. So anyways, I write the song. It takes me over a year to write the song, right? And I'm working on it, and I can't. Once I write the song, it takes me months to learn how to even play it and sing it. Finally, I share it with you gatherers, and and I tell my brother about it, and he goes online, and I say, hey man, I finally played the song. At least the boat ain't paddling me. You got to check it out. He's like, all right, I'll check it out. And he came back to me the next day, and I'm like, hey, did you listen to the song? And he's like, yeah, listen to the song. Is it supposed to sound that way? I like your music. I didn't like the way that sounded. I mean, are you experimenting with some new weird style I wasn't aware of? So both my big brother and my gal, not huge fans of that song. Allie, justified. Art, just an asshole. But it's actually the worst thing, I think, that can happen for an artist is to surround yourself with a bunch of people in your... The worst thing for an artist, or really anyone in life, I think, right? I never want to surround myself with people that don't challenge me. I never want to surround myself with people who can't be honest with me. And every time someone I care about is real with me and pushes, right? Sometimes that's hard. That's hard stuff to hear. Sometimes it's not hard stuff to hear. But every time I hear it, there is a part of me that is so grateful that I have people that care enough about me that they can be honest with me. And that's the biggest gift I think we can give each other when we really care about somebody. Because sometimes it's really uncomfortable to be honest with somebody, right? When they're really messing up, when they're really, maybe they're doing something that's hurting themselves, right? And they don't know. Man, especially with artists. I mean, with all of us, right? This makes sense. I can see a couple of your comments, and you're connecting with it, and I like that. But you know, especially with artists, I think that's one of the reasons why it's so hard for artists to maintain an inspired stream of creation over long periods of time. Inspired, I mean, just talking about music, right? Like, it's so hard once an artist makes it for them to continue to be releasing impactful, relevant art. I wonder about that all the time. There are not a lot of those stories. And I think it's because oftentimes, and I feel bad for them, right? Like when an artist really breaks, oftentimes they are surrounded by people who will just laugh at all their jokes and say everything is great. And how do you find true north in the midst of all that? Anyways. It's Saturday night and I'm home with my baby. We got some takeout waiting for us on the counter. Thanks for hanging with me. You made me feel better about my life. Raise up your glasses. Let us drink to the wind at our best. May it always blow steady wherever you roam. May it turn when you're ready to carry you home. May it keep you ahead of the rain. Raise up your glasses. Let us drink to the heavens above. Some say it's a glimpse of God's great design. Some say it's the science of all things combined. May we look up and always feel wonder. Here is to us, and all that we see. Here's to our hearts and the air that we breathe. Here's to around in good company. Here's to the drink that we share. Raise up your glasses. Let us drink to this time that we had. For these moments pass lightly and they won't come again. May our lives all burn brightly right up to the end. May we live them with joyous abandon. Raise up your glasses. Let us drink to the end of the day. Let us drink to the work when the working is through. Let us drink one to me, let us drink one to you. Let us drink one to those who aren't with us. Here is to us, and all that we see. Here's to our hearts, and the air that we breathe. Here's to around good company. Here's to the future, here's to the past. Let us drink one down slow, let us drink one down fast. Let us drink one as if this night is our last. Here's to the drink that we share. Oh, here's to the drink that we share. Cheers. Man, we got a handful of days together. Tomorrow is Sunday. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Just you and me. Thursday, we play a full band show on a stage. Alex on a drum set. And we're going to be gathering for it, actually. So you're going to get to see the full band doing the full thing, which is so much fun. So I'm looking forward to that. We've got a couple gatherings live next weekend, and then that's it. That is it. Crazy. We have a lot of stuff to do, though. We have a lot of stuff to do. We've got the album project that we have to continue. And then I have to start taking you into the studio. I've got a bunch of videos and information about all the songs that we've been working on for this album. And we're gonna start digging real deep into that stuff. So there is no shortage of stuff to do as this year unfolds, this crazy year. Thank you for being here with me. Please stay safe. Keep on looking out for one another. And I'll see you tomorrow.